Hello, everybody. Kathy Bacon here with the third video in the middle of nowhere. Video 3, taking it on. Whew. Where do I start with taking it on? Well, I believe that when we decided to go to Thailand, it was very exciting. I mean, we were absolutely thrilled and so excited to be going to Thailand. Um, the thing about it was, I think when we said the words, we were super excited because we were having wine. So anything's exciting when you're having wine and discussing things, right? So once we decided to go and we decided to sell everything, it was real. It became real. And during this time, our friends and our family really didn't know anything that we had decided or what we were planning to do until we sort of got it in our head exactly what that was going to look like. I remember when I called my husband and said, did we really say that? Did we really say we're going to go to Thailand? And he said, yeah, I'm game. Let's do it. The next day, I remember walking around the house because granted, this was a brand new remodeled house and it was beautiful. It was everything that we wanted. It was in a great location, right in Uptown, very close to downtown Denver. So we really were in a really good spot. But I remember walking around thinking, okay, so we said we're going to sell everything. And I had just bought furniture 4 or 5 months ago and thought, oh my gosh, I'm selling new furniture. Walking around, looking in closets, looking at all the stuff that we had and saying, wow, I mean, we're really going to take on a lot because this is 59 years of stuff. Over the years, we had gotten rid of things, but not to this extent where you get rid of everything except for 2 suitcases. So as time went on and we made decisions to have a garage sale, sell the house, sell the cars, there came a time when we had to go through things that we wanted to throw away. And there was a lot to throw away, actually, that we'd been just carrying around forever. And I'm sure if you look in your closet, you've got some boxes in there that you haven't even looked in for years, right? So that was the same for us. We had boxes and boxes. I mean, I had so much Christmas stuff. I think I could have, I could have decorated everybody's house on the block. So there was so much stuff to get rid of. There was stuff to throw away and stuff to have at the garage sale. So we were kind of doing all of that. But in doing that, you have to go through things. And there were boxes of stuff that my kids made in elementary school and in kindergarten. There were pictures, actual photos, because in those days there were photos, not just phone photos, hard copy photos. There was photos of all my kids. I mean, and Polaroids, where you click and the picture comes out. Okay, I'm dating myself now. There were so many pictures. So instead of trying to put them in storage, we went ahead and divided them into 3 piles, my 2 daughters and my son. We gave them all their pictures. We gave them all the things that they made. We gave them everything that had anything to do with their face because there was no way I was keeping all that anymore. There were letters. There were poems. There were all these beautiful things that they had written. And it was really kind of difficult, I think. I didn't realize that I was going to take them out of a closet and they were just going to go away. it was a lot to take on. It really was, I have to tell you. And I was, remember asking myself a lot of times, what in the hell are we doing? Are we really going to do this? And should we do this? And I really had to let go of that fear that we couldn't do it, because in actuality, we could do it. And to get your mind set to the fact that this is what you're going to do, this is what you have to do to get there. These are the things that are going away. Scheduling the sale of the house, scheduling the garage sale, all of those things were things we had to take on. And we kind of made a list. We sat down and said, look, this is what has to happen first, second, third. And my husband is very good at lists. Me, not so much, but I can tell you this was a time we needed to make lists. So if you're planning to do this, sit down and make lists. Pin them on your refrigerator. Write it on your mirror every day, what you have to do, because it is a process. It absolutely is a process. And the things that you think are going to happen right away never do. They never do. So, getting things in the garage, getting things downstairs. I was so lucky to have friends that really came over and helped me get everything ready and get the garage ready, get the downstairs full of tables and get those things ready. I was really grateful for that. Not only that, but what didn't sell at the garage sale, we donated. And that's a really lovely thing to do in Denver. There's so many places to donate items. There's Dress for Success, which I'm kind of proud of. I donated all my suits there. There's the food banks in Denver. There was a lot of food that we had that was still good that we needed to do something with. And just a lot of little knick-knacky things that the league took. So there were so many places to take things. And I had a wonderful friend that would just come and pick it up and take things for us in her car. And she was lovely. Bev Sullivan, thank you very much for all of the help that you gave us. So find those people. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I think that's another thing. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because you're going to need help. You're going to need people to maybe go through things with you, because we become attached to things. And I remember one of my friends said, do you really need that, Kathy? Are you going to really need it? Are you going to put that in storage? Because our storage was going to be very small, like 3 by 3 or 5 by 5. And so we really had to pick and choose what went into that space. There was very few things that went in there. So look at your place. Are you selling your house? If you're selling your house, find a good real estate agent. I know an excellent one in Denver. Her name is Margot Orbzut, and she is incredible. She sold our house in 1 week, and it was a cash offer. So she did a fantastic job for us. If you are going to have a garage sale, we had so many people there, and the reason being is because in the uptown neighborhood, there was a forum where you could go in there and you could put things that were happening. You could put garage sales and all of that. So lots of people in my neighborhood came, which I didn't even know them. So there's so many ways to get the word out. And like I said, don't be afraid to ask for help, because taking this on is huge. I mean, I look back and I think, oh my gosh, how in the heck did we do it? There was so much furniture. There was a house to sell. There were cars. And as guys know, there was a whole garage full of tools and stuff like that my husband had, and fishing poles. So taking it on was not easy. But what made it easier was being able to ask certain friends to help us out. And they did. They did. And that was amazing. So I did a little crying going through the closets. I did a little sniffling and looking through memories of my kids and just cards and things that I had saved. I am not sure why, but we seem to save things. And really, once that memory's in front of you and you read it and you can let it go. Just let it go. There's no point to save bunches and bunches of cards, greeting cards. So have a look around your home if you plan on taking the big step like we did, or you plan on going away for 3 months even. Maybe that's something you're looking into, is going away for 3 to 4 months at a time. Are you going to rent your house? Are you going to Airbnb it? What are you going to do if that's the case? So taking it on was an interesting exercise, I have to say. And it just moved us to the next place. So get that stuff together, get rid of it. You don't need it. The only things that you really need is food and water and 2 suitcases like me. So, wow. It was an adventure, and traveling and living in another country is an adventure. And it doesn't matter if you have kids or you don't have kids, or maybe you're thinking about doing this in the future. I say try everything. We've been in positions where my husband worked for a great company and he made lots and lots of money. And we've been in positions where the money was not the same. And in the end, life is really short. And so get out there and enjoy it. And whatever that means to you, maybe it isn't traveling like I did, or maybe it isn't going and living in Thailand. Maybe it's none of that. Maybe you have another idea. Jump on it. Go for it. I'm telling you, you won't be sorry. And push fear out of the way. We don't have to be fearful to live in passion and dreams, whatever that is for you. So I've talked long enough, like I always do, and I want to say thank you for writing and asking me questions and letting me know how interested you are in what we did. And if these videos help, let me know. If they don't, then ask me questions that will help you. I am so happy to give it to you because I want you to have an experience in whatever you want in your life, just like I did. I have no regrets now. And you will hear what happens next in the next video, when everything kind of comes to a head and you hope things sell, and you hope that the plan you have, you're going to be able to leave when you want to leave. So, again, try everything. It's your life. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you on the next video next week. I think I'm going to put together like 13 of these. So I hope you don't get bored of me yapping about it, but it was an incredible experience and I want you to have the same. So bye. See you next time.